Hello and welcome. Welcome to Drakenmemoria. Yay! I know we are late. That's because I've been preparing for a special event tonight. I'm not gonna say anymore because that's the rest of the episode. So Alright. Welcome to Drakenmemoria. What is Drakenmemoria, you may ask? Well, it's usually about Dungeons and Dragons. But tonight? No, actually, tonight it is. What I was trying to say is, more specifically, a group of people playing Dungeons and Dragons. And yay, we actually have 5 people, and not 4
Wake
people
up.
in the blank
Wake up.
space.
Wake up. Sorry.
So if this is not
I
something
got a
you want to
blank
watch,
space, baby.
if it's not something you want to watch, well, the internet is a very diverse place. We invite you to do something that you actually want to do. For everyone else who actually likes Dungeons and Dragons, like us, for some reason wants to be with us tonight, because it's not unpleasant, but they're not sure what's happening. No matter who you are, so long as you stay civil in the chat, welcome. It's a pleasure to have you with us. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. You're alright, Sam? Looks like you just
Yep.
woke up.
No. Just dealing with my computer's being weird.
Okay. Alright. So, if you like the thunderstorm in the background, ambient mixer. If you like the world map, WonderDraft. If you like the dungeon map, Dungeon Alchemist. Yay! Publicity done. Just wanted to get it over with. Why? Because tonight, since we are right before Halloween, and technically on the East Coast, we're gonna finish the episode on Halloween Day. Tonight is going to be a bit of a special episode. There was something planned, but I changed the appearance of it. But first, what happened last episode? Our adventure began their interrogation of the cultist. I hate autocorrect. Unfortunately, the cultist proved to be too good at hiding its secrets. Reluctantly, our adventurers asked for assistance by someone who seemed to be already a few steps damn autocorrect infant in front of them in this endeavor. Autocorrect has some weird fetish to it.
Infant. What the hell?
I don't know. A few infant of them in this endeavor. I don't know.
Oh, we got to keep it. There are a bunch of infants in the monastery. They're probably orphans. Hope they live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they definitely are orphans. They are in the
That's
monastery.
the horror aspect, is we suddenly have the responsibility of taking care of a bunch of babies.
Yeah. And they're all crying all the time. So, frustrated from the lack of cooperation from their friend, our heroes decided to try and find a way to smooth out their relationship. While their help was working on the cultists, our adventurer decided to go on a scouting trip. I feel like there's a sentence that disappeared somewhere in there. However, strange energy lurked in the monastery. And so, last episode we ended with simply asking everyone what they're going to do for the next few days. And we were supposed to start by saying what happened during that next 30 hours, 36 hours or so. But instead, this is what I'm going to say. As far as your memory goes, the day went normally. Audience, Fisher, Jorg, you went on your scouting trip, trying to find clues about what's going to happen. It was mostly uneventful. Everyone seems to be okay. You did find a few rumors of a group of ship traveling on the ocean inside of the boundary of the island chain, but you weren't able to find a lot of information about this group of ships. Everyone usually stays clear when there's more than two ships sailing together and they're not well armed. Remy, you spent large portions of the day trying to figure out the cube that you have. There's a lovely garden inside of this place, and I don't know if you looked at the map that I sent all of you of the monastery. There's even a beautiful garden there where you can possibly try out a few things. Tobiashi, you were patiently waiting, I don't know for everyone or just Remy, to have a moment of free time to bring him to your special cave. Because that's never ominous.
Definitely not going to murder you guys.
No, because that's never weird saying to someone, here, I'm going to bring you to my special cave.
Yeah, what? It's totally fine.
Not weird at all. Nothing bad's gonna happen from that.
A secret dark cave that rarely sees the light of day,
Yeah.
except for somebody special.
Get it canned, you know.
But to the best of your abilities, you remember Remy looking always very concentrated on his cube, so you didn't want...
Everyone was too busy.
Yeah. Fortunately, everyone got back very late. They ate, they drank. You were a bit frustrated because no one paid attention to you during that day, but you got to play with your friends. Got to get reacquainted with many of the people in the monastery. Ran the corridors. Went to see if your stash of mushroom had grown since the past 2 years that you've been gone. Well, for you it's been a year, but for everyone else it's about 2 years. When you woke up the next day, you were called by Neisa. Apparently, the cultist is probably going to break very soon. One thing...
Let's go!
Remy and Tobiashi, one thing you realized, because you spent most of the day inside of the monastery, she didn't go with physical torture. She essentially made sure that to stress out his body so much that it went through all of his supply of water. She scared him to death, because you sweat when you scare, and that's a little bit less water. She poisoned him, because your body uses a lot of water to try and deal with the poison. So
Made him run a marathon. He did CrossFit.
well, unfortunately he would, well, no, that actually kind of would be nice. Bound the way he was, yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
But here's what happened. She called you to the room where she was, and unfortunately you had to be there to witness a bit of a gruesome problem, because she looked at all of you and told you that, unfortunately, since the chain of contingency had already started, there is a bit of bad business that needs to be taken care of before he can be interrogated further. And she told you to prepare, because sometimes reaction can be weird when you try and disrupt the chain of contingency. She took out a knife. She kneeled down in front of the cultist, who started making, well, let's just call them bad jokes, toward her. And then she took a knife and drove it through the toe, where there was a ring, severing the toe and the ring. Well, fortunately, he has a ring of regeneration, so eventually the toe is going to grow back. But that was a bit unpleasant, and this is where things got weird. because when she drove the knife in, the energy of the small ring exploded and everything faded in a flash of black energy.
Oh no, he didn't tell us the safe word.
That's the problem. That's what you gotta find in there.
And then we wake up on a cart
On a car.
going down a snowy path in the mountains.
Oh, you're finally awake.
So here you are. The world is dark right now, but slowly you're trying to look around, trying to readjust to the bad lighting. The room is a bit cramped. Tobiyashi, you recognize this room as your room.
Oh.
But the lighting is off. See, there's just a single large monastic candle resting on the table that's next to the door, and it fills the entire the room with its light.
Guys.
Everyone's there
Where'd
in the room
everybody
with
go?
you, so it's
Okay.
really cramped.
All right. Well, this doesn't look great.
The door is slightly ajar, and you can see inside of the hallway that everything is completely dark. On the table, where there is this large candle burning bright, you see 6 red candles and a piece of parchment paper. When one of you takes it, because I'm sure one of you is going to take it at one point before they
Yeah,
start
we'll look around.
venturing out.
No, just leave the room.
Yeah.
No, we ignore the candles. They're bad news.
Red candle, it's never good.
That's
I mean, look,
spooky.
if you've
I
ever
don't
read a
touch
choose
it.
your own adventure book, you never go with the first option it gives you.
All right, let's see what this says.
So, on the piece of paper, you recognize the handwriting as Naisa's handwriting. And it's written, I sacrificed my chance to get out of here, to find more of the information we wanted, so that you may find it and save everyone in the monastery. The energy of the ring had unfortunate side effect. Now it's your turn to try and figure a way out. I did all I could, left as much help as I could behind. I hope you will do well. At the bottom of the letter, there is a little side note says, you are not alone in there.
Oh, fuck.
Beware of the shadows. They will hunt you. The red candle will push back the shadow, but at a cost of vitality from you. But it is the only light that can pierce the darkness. The shadows will run from it. The pumpkin heads will fear it, but the beast will be enraged by it.
Well, fuck.
Oh, God.
I've left white candles in a few locations. They are a safe haven. You can rest for a little while in those rooms. Unfortunately, you can't take the candle out of the room, or it will die.
Okay.
Remember, this place is a smashing of reality and what we were trying to do. The monastery is the inside of the mind of the person we were trying to interrogate. Farewell, and remember, never trust your shadow.
Well,
Mechanically
So there-
speaking, what does that all mean? The monastery is the inside of the head of the person you are trying to interrogate. I sent you all a request for questions. Every single answer to every single question you asked is somewhere inside of the monastery.
oh,
Unfortunately, some questions were too important. So you will only get one important answer at the very end. When the session ends, I will ask you which one of those special encounter you want to do. And that is going to be the fight that will finish this. The fight will happen next episode. Because fights can last long. And I'm not going to burn half of the episode on a fight. And I really want to be able to write in the description of next episode, will the light return? I'm the dungeon master. I'm allowed to be petty like this.
Blinded by the light.
So you have until the end of the episode to find the answers that you asked me for. It's entirely up to you if you find them or not. Some encounter will easily be recognizable as very difficult. That is most likely something that you'll have to choose at the end. For the candles, the rooms in which there is a white candle, you will be able to take a short rest. As many short rests as you want. So, if for those of you with abilities that regenerate on a short rest, you may be the MVPs of this event.
Let's go, Toby.
Yeah, I'll expend everything I can, guys.
But you can't take a long rest. So, for those of you, and for hit dice recovering, you'll have to deal with that. The red candles. You need the red candle to push away the darkness. It is the only way you can actually search. You won't be able to read any books, look at any posters, or do good searching if you do not have an open red candle. The problem is that when you light a red candle, you will lose 1 hit point from your maximum hit point pool until the end of the episode.
Oh boy.
And
Not the maximum hit point.
yeah, the candle will require an additional sacrifice after you moved 30 feet. So the number of feet you travel is a resource. You may not find that 1 hit point is too bad, but you know, if you find yourself having to run around everywhere like headless chickens, you're gonna find that your hit point maximum is going to slowly drop to uncomfortable level.
Hmm.
And you said there were 6 candles?
6 candles.
Okay, let me see something really quick.
So I'm pretty sure you can guess it's an important resource, which means don't lose them all.
Uh-huh. Oh. And so can we I guess we'll have to try it, but would we be able to grab stuff and bring it to a white candle room to see it? Or is that something we can test?
You'll have to test on your own what happens if you start moving through the hallways with no light. You were told to be scared of the shadows. And right now,
Oh,
when
right,
you
because
look,
it's not a time thing, it's a movement thing,
Yes.
right? So we can just okay. So that would actually be worse. Never mind.
you can.
I mean-
the candle is a normal candle, meaning it
Mhm.
shines, I think, bright light on 10 feet and dim light on another 10 feet. I think a candle. Is it?
I have no idea what a candle does. A torch is 20/20. I don't know.
I would presume a candle. Honestly, part of me thinks it might be 5/5, but I might be being too
Yeah,
negative
Holy
there.
shit.
That was kind of what I was thinking, maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's 5/5. But in my world, it's
Oh,
10/10.
okay.
Red
Okay,
candles
sounds
is
good.
10/10.
10/10.
It,
These are special candles.
yeah, it shines a bit
They're
brighter.
red. Everybody
Yeah,
knows
they're
it's
special,
easier to
guys.
see things in
Gosh.
red light than in white light.
Absolutely.
Easier.
Um,
Gonna
Yeah, or
start
it
seeing
doesn't
things,
mess with
guys.
our night vision as much.
one thing that you can
What
do
night vision?
is
I have goggles at night, which I totally forgot about.
yeah. One thing you can
Tremor
absolutely do is light up a red candle, put it on a table, and move around the candle.
Hmm.
It's the candle movement that drains
Okay,
energy.
so the candle while you have all right.
So yeah, you open a red candle, you can put it on a table and then look around, go outside of the light sphere, come back in. It's when you move the candle.
Even if you indirectly move it, so like, what if I brought it through my silk? Would it just like flash out of existence since I moved that many feet?
Directly or indirectly, it will be linked to you. You
Okay.
are right now in a realm that is somewhere between dream and reality. And this is also, this is something that you you immediately recognize when you get in here. The smell of the air. You're starting to get used to it. That smell of grave soil and a pumpkin patch. It is the nightmare realm. So you are stuck in between reality and some sort of bad dream.
The Revenge of the Nightmare Realm.
The
There you go.
actual nightmare realm. Yeah, the last time you went there, you faced a really weird enemy and everyone turned undead. So now...
No, I think this was better.
All right. I put a blue dot where Tobiashi's room was on the map, the grid map that I sent you. So the portion of the monastery that is above the garden, that is the where the monks live. If you look at it from the main hallway, the third small
Okay, I
square
see.
room, there is a blue dot inside. This is where you are when you start.
All right.
Wait, sorry. What?
The upper part. On the upper part in the middle, there's a blue dot.
If you follow the main hallway, the one that goes
Ah.
through the entire map, at one point.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So this is
So
where you
that's
are.
where we're starting?
Yep.
that's where we're starting.
Okay. Is that also Toby's room?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I know what it is.
So,
And these squares are 5x5
yep.
standard. Okay. Damn, this place is big.
It is where Tobiashi lived. Like I said, the software started to lag, so unfortunately I didn't put every single crafting room there was. There's supposed to be a wine cellar in there. There's supposed to be a mushroom farm that justifies why Tobiashi is so fascinated with mushrooms. We'll just say that the explosion only engulfed the main part of the monastery, that which is there. But yeah, outside of bounds, there are other doors leading out. They lead through other corridors, and this is where you went when you were trying to find a cultist. And somewhere in there are the rest of the crafting elements. The door completely at the bottom is where you enter the monastery. So, your information, everything you sent me, every single question you sent me, the answers are hidden in there. Go. What did you do?
All right, Toby, you know this place best. Where's like the library or like the scroll room, or where do you keep important info?
Yeah, that's something that is important. Every single piece of information, because it's like a dream, is in a place that makes sense for this information to be there. It's not the super important information of this is going to be in guest quarter number 5. No,
It's not in Bob's bathroom.
No.
Yeah.
Because it is a dream, and dreams take things from reality and puts them in context. The information is in a place that makes sense for this information to be there.
Okay, so
Now, where's the answer to Jorg's question?
what was George's question?
If he could turn into a tapeworm.
Oh, that's probably we could go to the bathhouses if you want to find that information.
And my other question I sent to Draken is just like, how integrated are they into audiences' religion? But it's not much. I don't know. That's the only question I had.
All right, so Tobiashi, you can probably explain to the party what all of this is. So
Yeah.
I'll take Tobiashi's voice because he's only seen this monastery once.
This is my first time I'm seeing it the same time you guys are.
So there's a large garden on the lower part of the map. Everything that is, including the garden and under at the upper limit of the garden, this is the old monastery, the first monastery that was built there. After a bit of time, they started adding to the monastery, and the old monastery became the guest monastery, where guests will usually be taken. Rooms were converted for guests. They're slightly of a higher quality than what the monks have, because the monks are, well, they don't care as much for huge comfort. But you have in there a small guest room, minor nobility room, and higher nobility room. On the right bottom part, you have a pantry, a kitchen. You have where they take the guests to eat, because the guests don't eat on the floor the way monks do. They actually have table and bench, because guests can be picky like this. There is everything for a sanitary purpose. There is a bathhouse. There is a latrine for commoner, a latrine for the nobles. Right next to the garden is the actual church where praying happens. And right under the church, there is a little square. That is where they sell goods to people who come visit the monastery. If you go up right after the garden, there is a set of heavy double doors. This is meant to be a choke point in case the monastery is attacked. The building that is on the side is the infirmary. The first building to the right is where all of the children sleep. They have bunk beds and they all put the children in there. If you keep going to the right, you have the new pantry, kitchen, and dining hall. It is bigger because monastery grew over time, and it is where you all ate and where the masters and nearly every single student will eat. There are bathrooms everywhere. The rooms with a darker flooring are the rooms of the masters. All of the rooms, like Tobiashi's, are the rooms of the students there, the resident. Because every room is not occupied right now, some of them have been converted into storage rooms. There are 3 larger rooms to the left on the upper part. Those are training halls. One is for ranged weapon, one is for armed combat, one is for unarmed combat. On the upper part, you can see 2 crafting rooms. You have the brewery and you have cheese processing, making, and so on, and storing. And the last room that I have not talked about, that is huge, that is brown because I forgot to change the flooring, that is the library.
Well,
Then now you have the entire description of the monastery.
I'm just going to assume that the library latrine overflew, and that's why the floor is brown.
so everybody wrote that down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, hopefully you downloaded the map that I put on Discord and you were following as I was describing. So now you didn't need to write anything down. You just know where things are.
I definitely, my memory is that good. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Now it's up to you.
Well, library first.
Well, I think we should try and do the least amount of backtracking possible, right?
Okay.
So I think maybe because it's right next to us and on the way to the library, I think we go and at least take a peek into the training grounds
Okay.
on the way to the library.
On the way to the library. That sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go this way. I try to walk out in the pitch black.
But it is
All right,
well,
who's
it is a
putting on
valid
the first
question.
candle, guys?
Who lights it?
I think I have an amazing idea for half a second and then realized it wouldn't actually work.
Okay.
Nobody has a
Unseen servant
hero's
only
feast,
has
or
1
what?
hit point, so
I can turn into an animal and light it.
that I
Does
guess
that work?
I don't know.
it's your
That'll
max.
It
probably
is-
affect my max.
It
My
is
hit
a
points outside of
weird.
it, too.
It is a weird dream where things are not exactly how physics would normally work. Jorg, if you
Mhm.
light a candle as an animal, it will be Jorg the druid who will take the hit point.
Yeah, I
loss.
figured. But I could light it since I have that ability to turn into an animal.
So then Jorg summons a baboon.
Here's how to use a lighter.
Starts lighting everything.
But this is something that you can actually do, Jorg, because yes, if you make that sacrifice, Jorg will lose 1 hit point from his maximum hit point as you move, but your polymorphed self will have a different total hit point. So yeah, if you fall into combat, you may have a way around the severe hit point loss that you may take, but if you go out of animal form, remember that Jorg's total hit point is going down slowly.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Audience, want to kick it off?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Alright. So I am going to.
As the chonkiest boy in the group.
Yeah. Yeah. So my question would be: this be entering initiative? Do I get the probably not?
So when
I think if we fight something.
Well, if I
right,
fight
but
something,
also max. If it's taking off the max hit points,
you
It's-
are
the temp doesn't matter.
yeah, temp doesn't matter.
the quickest route to the library from where you are while going in front of the training halls is 40 square in total.
Square. Okay, so this is a
Really?
this is a by movement thing. This isn't by how quick we move thing. Correct?
Exactly.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's
Exactly.
only distance.
Yeah,
It's only distance.
you can
And
walk on
it's-
your knees if you want. It's whether you run or that you walk makes no difference.
What if we teleport though?
Are we gonna? I asked that already.
It's,
Oh, you did.
It's distance moved.
It's distance moved, not distance traveled.
Yeah.
But that would allow us to save a few feet by going instead of having to go around to the door. Just
Yeah, well, that
Just
doesn't
teleport
matter.
draw a
into the room.
line.
That doesn't matter. Okay, so
It is a nightmare realm.
All right.
It is meant to be a nightmare.
okay, just
Yeah.
double checking the last. Okay,
Mhm.
fair enough.
All right,
So there's
kids,
no
it's time
real
to talk about the
spell.
difference between displacement and distance.
Right.
Does
So
protection from evil and good matter? No,
I mean,
So-
it might for
But
stuff
not
we
right
run
now.
into,
but not for
nothing.
this.
my
Yeah.
question is.
The only thing that I can think of that would
we're gonna
help.
have to light it again before we even make it there, right?
What? Why? What?
You don't need to light it. The minimum.
Oh no,
that-
to keep it active.
Yeah, the minimum you
is
have
30 feet.
you'll need is to light it when you get to the library because you won't be able to look through the books when you're inside the library.
Okay.
But you are going into pitch black hallways if you don't light it.
All right. Who has tremor sense? Blind sense? No, we
I
let's
have
walk,
blind.
you
I
guys.
mean, I do blind sense.
Everybody, grab onto my silk. We're gonna walk through
Does-
the dark hallway.
Does line sense pick up incorporeal creatures?
For me, they have to be walking.
Yeah, I don't think shadows walk.
Yeah. I could help us for things that are
Yeah.
running at us.
in
Other
in
than
the
that-
range that it has, you do not detect anything.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just go then.
Yeah. Let's go.
The other
So
thing
we're gonna.
I could mention, I think it, because the only thing I can think of that would help with that changes your maximum hit points is aid, which I don't think anybody currently has prepared, or hero's feast,
Yeah, we could gain an extra
which
10 from
I don't know
heroes.
if Jorg still has
Ooh.
that prepared, or if you swapped it out.
I
Wouldn't be
think I
surprised
swapped
if
it
you-
out
For the
for all
Vesture
the
of Stone
tunneling stuff we were having to do,
Yeah.
which are now not super useful. Yeah, but I do have like
disagree.
sunbeam and stuff.
Yeah, no,
so,
we
like-
could go through stone. We can go
George
through
can
stone.
go through stuff.
George can go
Mhm.
through stone.
You have
I
6
could pop
candle.
through.
You can divide the group if you want.
Yes.
Mhm.
No,
we may
bad.
have to.
Good
We
for
may
the-
have to.
Got
Let's
there.
not get there till we have
I
to.
don't think we ever have to.
All right, group,
Because-
let's split up and look for clues.
Well, unless it just-
Everybody can move with one candle. The same as everybody moving with their own candle.
Yeah.
Distance
Yeah.
wise.
And it's
That's
1
fair.
health per 5 feet. Is that
1 health
No,
per
it's
30
1
feet.
health per 30.
So 1
Oh.
health.
Well, wait, how are we gonna make it to the
Yeah, makes
library
more
without
sense.
having to light it again then? Because
What-
it's more than 30 feet to
What do
get
you mean
there.
light it again? It
No, not
stays
light it
lit.
again, but
Every
It stays
30
lit.
feet, you lose
Every
another
30
max
feet,
hit point.
Yeah, you lose another max hit point. So
So every
it's
5
gonna-
square, you lose 1 hit point.
We're not. We're gonna lose hit points. That's just how it's gonna work.
Yeah.
so many hit points.
And it's
to
and
get
it's
there.
max
Audience
too,
has
so we
like
can't-
130.
I have 114.
Oh shit, that's gonna be so many
A little
hit
less,
points.
but
still.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
have 102.
All right, we go to the training grounds and then we go to the
All right,
library.
I'm going to the train. All right, we'll start. Let's go to the training grounds. We're going to the training
All
grounds.
right. So
All right.
you light the candle, audience?
Yes.
All right. You
Yes.
light the candle. So you take the candle and not sure exactly how. You look at the candle for a moment. Oh yeah, that's one thing also. It's hard to open them as an emergency, and the audience just realized that while he was doing this, because you look at the candle for a few seconds, then you start seeing the light appearing, and then and you feel that sting inside of you. Meaning that if you are caught without a candle in combat, it is a full of your turn for the candle to light. Meaning that you
Okay.
start lighting it, it will light up at the beginning of your next turn.
So keep it lit.
Mm.
Okay,
So
got it.
the candle is lit. You start walking
Not
out.
red.
The moment you walk out of the door, you move outside of the comforting light of that white candle that Neisa placed in Tobiashi's room. You hear in the hallways. Well, first of all, you hear nothing. And then the moment you walk out, you see the shadows receding in front of you. But it's weird the way it's doing this. It feels like there's 1,000 tiny creature just going, moving away the moment you step out, keeping to the shadows and the light just pushing away. You can, it's as if it's walking away. Thousands of little creatures just walking away as you're moving. You can almost hear them just going, give me your hands. Give me your hand.
Yeah, guys, I don't think walking through here without a candle's gonna be a good idea.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna huddle extra close to audience.
Yeah. No, probably not.
All right, let's go to the training ground. It's this way.
Everybody's muscling in on Ramey's territory.
Audience, you don't know
I'm
why,
willing
but
to
hey,
share Ramey.
you're feeling Jorg hands on your thoughts. Usually it's just Remy's hand, but okay, that's different. You start
Alright.
moving out. The shadows recede in front of you. Turn, you take a left, then you take another left. You start moving down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You pay another point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right before you have to pay another cost, you move in front of the archery range, the room where there is a significant equipment for archer, spear, archery, so bows, spears, you see daggers close by, shurikens. Tobiashi, you have fond memories of this room. You remember seeing.
To be
long
exact,
shot
which one is it?
practice.
The one with the two white squares in it? Is that the
No,
is that the
it's
right one?
the one
It's the first one.
with the first one with the four.
With the white aisles. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
they're supposed to be blue, but I made a mistake and I took floor material that reflects light, so it came out white.
That's fine.
They're kind of blue.
Yeah, icy blue. So you look inside of that room, and through the first door, you don't see a lot, but you feel something inside of that room. There's something pulsing inside.
Well, we might as well investigate, right? While we're here.
That feels like answers.
Does someone have
Or
like
an
detect
answer?
good and evil or something like that? Can we? Oh wait, we should probably save them for fights, huh?
It's the nightmare realm. You're probably
Everything's good and
gonna
evil.
get a
Yeah.
headache if you go detect evil.
Wee woo.
Is there evil here? Yes.
Yes,
No
there
answer
is.
to that question.
Everywhere.
The realm itself
Inside
is
your
partially
own mind.
evil. So.
All right. Place the candle somewhere so we can investigate the rest of the room.
Well, we're at the door, right?
Yeah, we have to go in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't we get like a 20-foot diameter or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see partially in the room.
Maybe place it like right in the middle, right there.
Also, is the darkness magical darkness?
It's nightmare darkness.
It's creature darkness. It is actually living shadow.
Okay.
It's technically not darkness. You're trying to look through a fog light creature.
All right. Same
This may
with,
as well be blackness rather than
yeah.
darkness.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the fog's evil cousin, huh?
Alright,
I knew it.
so you're in the corridor right now. You can see halfway inside of the room from the light of the candle. Do you keep someone there? Do you all go in and
How could we? I do have a question.
Yes.
Is there any way we could determine what kind of answer this would be to what question, or is it just kind of like whatever
Well-
room you go in?
Here's my. You said it's a dream, so things kind of are in places that mean something. One of my questions was about the armaments on the predator, like what kind of weaponry
that
it
makes
has.
sense.
So I'm thinking in this room, the ranged combat room, we might find an answer to that kind of question.
Wait, what were all the questions we asked, guys? I know I saw Remy's.
In total, yeah, Remy is the only one who actually posted it so everyone could see it. Everyone else
Everyone
posted
could
it
see it.
privately.
Well, you said send it privately.
You
Yeah,
did send a private
that's okay.
message.
That's okay. It's okay. I really don't mind. I'm just saying that every single question, I removed the questions that were similar, and every single question, I placed information somewhere in there. There are a lot of questions. I can tell you right now. You have at least 20 objects scattered throughout the monastery for all of your questions.
All right.
The one I really wanted to know was if he knows anything about the guy who sold Remy. But I don't know which room that would have been in. Because he's
That
definitely has to be
probably one of
connected.
the children's bunks or something like that.
Oh, that makes sense.
Remember that all of this, you're inside of the head of the person you're interrogating. So you're looking through his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is in a place that makes sense for him.
Damn. It's true. So,
Of course, you put orange juice with your Oreos.
Yeah, we just learned this dude's just totally insane. Next thing's to random shit.
All right.
All right. Well, at least let's do this one as a test, so we know
Yeah.
how this guy thinks. I guess.
All right. Do you move inside the room with the candle? Do you put the candle on the floor and start walking? Do you leave one party member outside with the candle and everyone goes inside? I need to know how you're doing this.
I think we go in with the candle because I think something's gonna be in there,
Yeah,
and we want light to fight, and also we need light to read.
and we need to have the person at least stay in the middle right there, or place it down right in the middle of the room.
Okay. So audience, you lose one more hit point because we're just about to pay the price.
Sounds good. So I've lost. So everyone's lost. I've lost.
2 hit points so far.
2 hit points. But it's max. I have to
Yes, max hit
Yeah,
points.
you're max.
I believe there's an option for max. Yeah, there's a
I'm
max
just gonna
HP
lower it
modifier.
though. I'm just gonna lower it and know I can't be healed because then I don't have to
Well,
go back and fix.
Don't do that because then what if you get? Because you will get hit at some point, lose HP, and then want to heal from that. So that if you click on hit points, you can go max HP modifier and change it that way.
No, I got it. I know what I'm at.
All right. So you pay the
Yeah, I
price.
got it.
You go inside the room. You start slowly moving inside the room, and you hear all of the little shadows moving away, skittering, scared of this candle that you bring with you. When you go inside of the room, the light shines, but at mid-room, it starts having difficulty shining past this. You start seeing what is inside of the room. There is this mass of black energy there that's pulsing. It seems to be drawing shadows to it, and then it seems to be waiting for you there angrily. Behind it, on the floor next to the back part of the room, to the left side between the archery target, you see it. Initially it's difficult to see because of the shadow, but your eyes adjust slightly, and it is a large bottle.
No.
Inside, it is large. It has the shape of a bottle, but it's probably 2 feet long and nearly a feet high. And inside of that bottle, there is a ship. But
it's on its side. I was thinking that's a fat, short bottle.
no, it is a ship in a bottle.
In a bottle. Okay.
It's like shaped around the ship.
But the massive energy in front of it, the moment you start moving forward, you feel its attention turning toward you. You hear the voice. Already you want to face me? But I haven't hunted you yet.
It's a different room, guys.
Introduce myself. I am the beast.
Well, guys, we entered the wrong room.
Maybe we come back later.
Let's be fair. This is my room. you can always come back here to face me personally. But if you want to live, I'll give you a head start. Run, my praise.
All right.
It
Okay.
is.
Let's get out of here.
It is a major one. The ship in the bottle is a detailed ship of the Predator. And it is
Yeah,
guarded by a Predator.
Understandable. Sorry for disturbing your nap. We're gonna go.
Oh, don't worry. I plan on hunting you. I'm just giving you a head start. See you soon.
Right? No rush.
Winky face.
Take your time.
Starts
I'll
blushing.
close the door for you.
Yeah, let me get that.
Remember
We just leave
remember what Nasa said. There are 3 enemies. The shadows will retreat. The pumpkin heads will find it difficult. The beast is enraged by the red candle.
Maybe we leave the candle in here. Speed up our no, I'm kidding.
I think that'd make it worse. I think we leave.
All right, so let's actually think about this.
You've identified one room where there is a answer which is of major importance. It's going to change the way that you plan things for the future. It could even be information that is relevant for the campaign. That is a major information. You asked some questions which are linked to very sensitive campaign information. This is one of them.
So, guys, I do have an inquiry to make. All right, I think what are the statistics on? Do you think we'd find more information that we're looking for if we did go in groups, or if how many hit points would we lose? How much
We
information
will
could we
lose more
find?
hit points if we spread out.
Yeah.
But we could find more information, right?
No.
No?
We can, as long as we stay as a group, we can have one candle lit, so only one person's losing hit points. And we can all
Well,
use that distance.
But
Well,
if
no,
we
what he's
each
suggesting is that since technically we are technically on a timer, it's like
Yeah.
the idea of people being able to look in multiple places at the same time while under the
And
protection
figure out
of
what
a
kind of
candle
information that
means
is.
more information that's available.
But are we on a timer, though?
I think we are.
Well, I think above table, weren't we literally told that
He's gonna come
it's
hunt
like
us.
by the end of the session?
Yep.
Oh yeah. He did tell us that at the end of the session we are gonna have to make a decision on what information we want.
Which
Like
one
big
of the
information.
major information that you found you want to have, and this is going to be your last fight, which will happen next episode.
Yeah, but that's like a game time timer as opposed to like an in-game timer.
I'm just saying it'd be more information. Even if we just split up into two different groups, we could find
So
2 times
here's your answer to
the information.
If you remain in a single group, you lose less hit point, but you have less chance of finding information. If you break up into smaller group, you lose more hit points, but you have greater chance of finding information. The only variable you do not know is fights. Now
Yeah.
you know what's going to hunt you. You know about the beast. That's one of them. So you can imagine that if you encounter it somewhere else, it's not going to be as strong as if you fight it there, but it will hunt you. Now you saw about the shadows, which do not seem to be a problem so long as you have a red candle. There remains the pumpkin heads. that you have not encountered yet. So if you break in smaller group, you may have to deal with a pumpkin head, which you do not know what it is. So those are your information.
Sorry, the OST, I was listening to a bunch of pounding just started happening, and I was like, oh my god, Jesus. Okay. The only way I know of this working is I could teleport back to anybody. It'll make my like if I put out the candle before I teleport, I'll be in darkness, but then I'd be coming back to somebody with light, right? I could go scour the area with my hit points and then come back and tell you where places are. And if there's gonna be a fight, I could just leave.
Okay, but why wouldn't we just go with you?
I know. Just saying, more information. That's it.
Yeah, I don't know if it is, but like, cause like we can still go. Technically, we could still travel everywhere as a group.
Yeah. All right, next room.
I was
only
just about
losing
to say,
hit
as
points
you're
for one
arguing in
person.
front of the door,
Yeah, you could hear
you see
pounding.
a smaller version of the beast starting to manifest in front of itself. It is starting to build the beast which is going to hunt you.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right, let's go.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What is the next room?
Well, you
One
said
right
you
next-
wanted.
These are all training rooms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one more hit point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more hit point. 1, 2, 3. Find yourself in front of the weapons room. As you move past this room, again, you feel all the shadow. I keep imagining all of you walking in the shadows, one after the other, nearly touching each other as you're moving.
Yeah.
You see audience, you see Jorg, you see audience, Fisher, Jorg, Tobiyashi, Remy. You move in front of that room, and for a brief moment, you can see shapes inside of the room. The light pushes forward inside, and you see those shapes stop, and they look at you. Their head seems deformed in the shadows. Their body, however, looks very slender. You see one of them moves forward, looks at you, turns his head to the side, and you realize that it is a slender shape of literally a stick character. It's literally made out of small branches, small twigs, but the head is a large, carved pumpkin. It's looking at you. Then it looks at the candle you have in your hand. You see one of them point toward another one. You hear, "Get the weapons. We have intruders."
Well,
Right now, they don't seem to be in a hurry to attack you, but you've made them aware of your presence.
I think we take this fight.
we're gonna fight right now.
We're gonna fight multiple times, probably.
I'd rather do it in
I'm not
November.
expecting to get out of this with only fighting one thing.
Yep.
If we want information, we have to fight for it.
All right.
The more we run without fighting, the more hit points we lose.
Let me just do this first. I'm gonna put silk around everyone's wrist.
All right. At that last movement, we lost 3 more, right?
You lost 2 more after leaving the room. You were at 3 square moved, so you're just about to pay a third. So,
All right.
Tobiashi next to audience because he's telling you, oh, you can go there and you can go there. You got Remy, Jorg, and that's the family. All right. Like I said, now it's a relative map. I just moved the map around and we have a battle map where it is. Let's put just a little bit. Yeah, just a feeling. All right. Of course, since I'm not planning to make you lose all of your time doing these fights, they're not going to be extremely difficult fights. They're just there to whittle your capabilities. All right.
Initiative?
Yep.
Eight.
All right. Tobiashi is at 8. Oh, damn.
Jorg's at 19.
Jorg, 19. All right. Remy?
15.
Audrey?
I'm at 5.
5. Fisher?
I am at 10. No, 12.
All right. Huge question. Do you want to involve Terry?
The last time he was in the Nightmare Realm seemed to be a quite poor experience for him with lasting ramifications, so I don't believe so.
Okay, so quite literally. All right.
Well, if I'd known we were going to be in a nightmare realm, I would have prepared more combat spells.
Well, that's the idea of a nightmare.
Yep. Yep.
All right, and here are.
If I knew I was going to
your-
piss myself, I would have worn a thicker pair of underwear.
All right, here
would've
are
got
your
diapers.
enemies inside of this room. And hold on, I finish making them, and they have hit points. All right. Jorg, 19.
All right. Because thematically it makes sense, and I don't have any other spells, combat
Bats.
spells prepared, I'm going to use Sacred Flame. Well, I guess bats would be good, summoning bats. But like I've got Sunbeam and like no other combat spells.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
maybe
back in
save
Cajun.
Sunbeam for
Yeah,
the big one.
I'm saving that for the big one. So I'm going to, and I've got Spike Growth, this could be handy. But I'm going to Sacred Flame him. He needs to make a Dex 16 saving throw. Or there's 2 of them, right?
There's 3 monsters.
There are 3.
3 is one. Wait. Oh, I do have that open. I'll do the closest one.
All right. So looking under audience's shoulder. I was gonna say above audience's shoulder, but he's taller than you. So right beside audience's shoulder. Okay. He rolled the dice itself is 19. So
Boo. Yeah.
Fights are gonna waste our time so fast.
Mhm.
yeah. Well,
I'm gonna save my wild shape for now.
all right.
That'll be it.
Which means Remy. You didn't see them, but you heard them, so you know they're in the room. You'd have to move to be able to see them.
Yeah, this is a bit of an unfortunate conundrum. Well, I guess not so bad, actually, now that I think about it. Raimi is going to Roll for stealth. Because I mean, he's behind a wall slash
Yeah.
door anyway. Uh, okay, no, that's lower. So just a 23.
That's enough to hit.
And then he's gonna tiptoe over to.
Oh, okay. That's your stealth roll 23. All right. I was reacting
No,
to
no,
attack
no.
roll.
It's like I can't hit through walls.
Okay,
I think.
that's okay.
I believe in you.
And I forgive you.
Yeah, he'll move just over to P10, and then as he's arriving at that square, just like, oh, there's something. Draws his bow and fires.
There it is.
Well, we're gonna go with Q10 because Tobiashi's in front of you. Tobiashi's at P10.
As long as he moves out of my area before he ends his turn.
Oh, okay. So I guess I drew my finger wrong. Anyway,
It's okay.
that'll be a 21 to hit.
21 is enough.
All right. Dice. This is a D8, so okay. Okay. 4, 7, 11, 16, 22, 26. Ouch, 29. That'll be 34 force damage.
Okay. You fire, and the arrow of your sorcerer's bow just hits the pumpkin head, and most of the a large portion of the head just he's got one eye missing, and you see part of his body going limp. Get him first. You get the impression that you nearly one-shotted him. Nearly.
All right, that gives us a rough idea how healthy they are.
And Remy has
Then
confirmation that their vulnerability is their head. That's why they don't have a lot of hit points. If you burst the pumpkin, they die.
Anyone got a decapitation spell?
That's just flavor. It's it was just for flavor.
Actually, you know what? Raymond will just go back to the square he originally started and end his turn. It's like, I don't think he wants to be anywhere near the doorway
Okay.
for when they do whatever it is they do. And they'll end his turn, yeah.
All right. That was Tobiashi, which means the next one is Fisher.
What? No, that was Remy.
Those are
Yeah, sorry, Remy, but still, it's Fisher next with 12.
I mean, they're so easy to confuse.
True. I morphed myself into a bird.
I am going to move to. I'm going to take one step to Q12. So this is a trainer. So this is like open floor plan, right?
Yeah, there are 3 archways. They're not even doors, they're just archways. And inside, it's more of a floor mat that have been placed for people to fight on.
All right. So yeah, I moved to Q12. Pull out my wand
Oh,
and just huck a fireball
all right.
into near the back wall, or like between the 2 mats. which I believe gets them and doesn't get far enough to get us.
All right. Yeah, I think it's 20 feet range. Yeah, it's just out of reach. All right. DC is?
With the wand, it's set at 15.
And all right. 1 success, 2 fails. How much damage?
Ooh, good roll. 31.
31. All right. So the one that Remy hit bursts into flame and die, screaming. Mm.
That roll was mostly 6s and 1s and 2s. There was like nothing in between.
Okay. The one at the back, the one at L5, the head bursts in flame and he starts. He's nearly dead. The other one, because it was half of that, 31, is still up, but injured. Pumpkin is deformed.
Pumpkin pie.
Yeah, it's starting to smell.
Gross. And then I think that's going to be my turn.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, they rolled super low, so Tobiyashi.
Let's go! Okay, so there's only one standing?
No, 2. One is nearly dead, one is half dead, and the third one
All right,
is dead.
so
now.
I'm going to run in at M6.
Okay.
Right? Okay. M6, and I'm going to hit both of them,
Go, go, go.
hopefully. Yeah, I'm going to roll. Nice. Nah, fuck it. Wow. Okay, 20 did a hit.
Good, that's enough.
And then the other one was a... Where's it at? Look. The other one was a 14 to hit.
That's not enough. You hit the body
Alright.
instead of the head, and you realize that the body is a lot stronger, a lot sturdier.
8 points of damage.
That is enough to
They're
kill
the
the one that is
opposite.
injured.
Elden Ring pumpkin heads.
You you punch the pumpkin and it bursts. And for a brief moment, your hand is on fire. You have that moment of, cool. Ah!
And for my bonus action, I am just going to punch this next one.
You're the only one whose resource can be regenerated. So
Yeah.
flurry a blow away or conserve your energy.
That is a 20 to hit.
20 is enough.
All right, and that is 13 damage.
Managed to break a piece of the pumpkin head, which is burning, but it is still up.
This motherfucker. Just go down already.
Everyone hail to the pumpkin king.
19 to hit.
19 is enough.
Six damage. It is radiant damage. I'm just saying. I don't know if they're undead.
Okay. Interesting. All right.
That's all.
It is nearly dead. You manage to
That's the end of my turn.
break the pumpkin, but the pumpkin, the face, the front of the pumpkin just goes up, and there's one
Ew.
eye that's still looking at you. It doesn't have any sides left. It's starting to smell like burnt jack-o'-lantern.
Mm-hmm. I'm guessing it's its turn now.
No, it's audience. They rolled a 1.
Oh,
Alright, audience, just like guiding bolt this dude or something. I don't know.
I don't have a guiding bolt. That's a
Oh
cleric.
my.
I'll let it go up.
Or a specific subclass of paladin.
Yeah.
I am
I
getting
probably
go
should have
up.
prepared an action to move forward when the light moved.
How much did this burst on you for?
What?
Nah, it doesn't
What?
matter. Nah, it doesn't matter. All right, I'm just gonna go up and hit it. I don't think I need to do much else right now.
You should leave the candle where you're at.
I'll leave the
Or
candle.
move a little bit, drop it, and then.
I'm gonna go hit it with the mace. See if
You leave it on the
counts
floor?
as- What? Yes.
The candle? Alright.
Yes. Alright, I'm gonna go hit it. Or attempt to hit it. We're at 21 to hit.
21 is enough?
Does my mace work on it? Is it a fiend or an undead?
I'd say it would be classified as conjured creature. I think it would more be a fey type creature. Shadowfell, but still fey.
Okay, okay. My mace is
Isn't Shadowfell undead?
You have a point. You have a point.
Kill it.
We're gonna go with undead. All right.
okay. Then I'm gonna
I
hit
got you.
it next time. Hit it for 11 plus 2d6. 8. So I'm gonna hit it for 19 damage.
All right. You hit it. You
It's
managed to
dead.
remove what's left of the pumpkin. It just bursts and it falls to the ground.
Does it burst in shining light or does it burst? Because of the mace's ability.
Oh,
Gotcha.
it had, yeah. How much hit point is the?
50. It has to succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw if it has 25 or less hit points.
Yeah, it dies on a powerful burst of light.
Okay. Was the other pumpkin still there?
It's dead on the ground.
Okay, cool. All right, we're good.
All right,
Alright, let's move.
you managed to kill everyone, but audience, this is when you realize that Tobiashi's standing outside of the range of the candle. Tobiashi.
Yeah. Someone gave me a candle, right? Did we split the candles up, or what happened?
No.
We have one candle lit right now.
We have one candle.
Toby-
Well, we have
Yashi.
6 of them. Who's holding the other ones?
They're not lit though, because then we
Well-
would be losing health while we're moving.
What I mean
it
is
takes
we
a
split up the
turn to light
candles
it.
so that people have candles on them just in case something happens.
All right.
I think everybody has one,
Okay.
but only one is lit, and it takes a full round to light one.
That's fine.
You even
I was
have
about to
a-
say, like, maybe just for the simplicity, everybody is holding at least a candle on their person,
Yeah.
albeit only one is lit.
and you have a spell.
Yeah.
All right, so audience, you see this up close because you see Tobiashi. You see all of the little hands of the shadows just reaching out to Tobiashi on
Why are you
initiative
looking at me like that?
on initiative 3. They all
Toby, get to the light.
Toby.
Well, okay, I'll use my reaction
Tob-
to teleport to Jorg.
Yay!
All right,
he
well-
chose me.
As you're doing this, I still want you to do a
Oh, what?
it's a grapple attempt, so it's strength or dexterity. You need to beat the DC.
Dexterity.
Yep.
18.
18 is enough. You have this brief moment of, get off, get off! You see all the little hands just going, and you reappear right
Oh,
next
Jesus
to...
Christ. Jorg, where the candle is.
Well, yeah. Audience, you see them just going, They look at the candle. And just, Audience, you hear those faint whispers saying, "The beast will eat your candle, and you will be ours." And they all recede back into the shadows.
Yeah.
Well, let's go. We wasted enough time here.
All right.
Well, what? Is there anything else here?
Not in this room.
We fought for no reason.
Dang.
We didn't fight for no reason, I would say. That's not true.
We have an episode timer.
All right.
I guess, yeah, if it's just otherwise empty, then yeah.
We go on.
All right. So from here, 1, 2. Oh, it's not 5 square. It's 6 square. All right. I'll give you a free 5 square because you were about to use the fifth one. So 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 30 feet is 6 square, not 5 square. 1, 2, 3. So 1 hit point lost. You go in. You pass in front of the martial class, the hand-to-hand fighting. As you're going in front, once again, you see in the shadows forms of pumpkin heads just sparring against one another. Tobiashi, it's sort of weird because as you're looking at them, their fighting style is so familiar. It's the same fighting style as your monastery.
Oh no. Well, let's continue.
You decide to try and not disturb them and continue?
Yes.
All right. Make a little stealth roll as you're moving away.
Oh God, guys, pass without a trace.
If only.
Alright, so we're doing
Stealth
22.
roll. See if they see you. 22? Audience?
alright. Stealth plus 3. Times 2. It's gonna be 19 plus 3 is 22.
That's good.
32.
That's good. Damn, okay. Jorg?
Well, with the pass without the trace. If we did that, I don't know if we used
I don't think we.
Oh, we don't
passed
have.
it.
I don't have pass without a trace.
Oh,
Did
okay.
someone else
22.
pass it?
22.
No.
22
Never
is it.
happened. I was just saying we should at least.
Maybe we should reconsider. We could. I got a 9.
5.
Just like out of the loop. You guys are like sneaking. I'm not paying
Well, I
attention.
will say they won't notice all of us. Because we're not all grouped up that we would have with the pass without a trace.
We're all grouped up because there's one light, and it only goes 20
How are we
feet.
supposed to sneak when we're holding a candle?
Well, it's
That's what I'm saying.
you're more doing this
Noise.
as, yeah, exactly. To not do noise.
If they're not looking at the candle doesn't matter.
Can I cast guidance on myself?
You can go guidance and then get a D4 bonus.
Guidance.
Yay! I'm up to a 10.
He brings a rat out of his
Minus the
pocket.
loud.
Teach me your ways.
Jorg was distracted and he slammed into Fisher, who had stopped moving or started moving slower. All right, Remy.
Oh, technically, I even have disadvantage on stealth because of my. Oh, I got actually an 8
Why do you have disadvantage?
because of my breastplate.
Oh yeah, your insect
Yeah.
breastplate. Yeah,
Is it
Yeah.
a breastplate or
Half
is it a
plate.
half
Half plate.
Half plate.
half
Okay.
plate. Yeah.
We
Yeah, that's-
definitely
yeah.
passed without a trace.
All right, Remy, what did you roll? You're muted.
Poorly enough that I have to take the 23.
Ah, damn.
Boo.
Fisher?
Dude.
New.
I said 5.
Oh, well, that makes me feel a little better.
Yeah. I said it earlier, right after you said your thing, but that's all I heard.
Well, fortunately for you, I rolled a 5 also, so you actually beat their perception.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
But
God.
just, you had that moment where you were looking at them and they started looking in your direction, and Remy had the very good reflex of putting his hand in front of the candlelight as you're passing in front, and suddenly you all became engulfed in shadows from their perspective. All right.
All right.
Raimi is the master light bearer. Only he may control the light.
All right. So keep going. 4, 5, 6. 1 hit point, audience. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How many hit points is that already?
5. It's not that many.
And 1 more hit point as you enter the library.
6.
And who's playing the red deck?
All right. You are inside of the library. Books and books and books everywhere and everywhere. Now, Tobiyashi, because you're used to being in this library, you've been there for a long time, you know that right next to you, right to your left as you enter, there are a few cabinets there with the filing system of all those books.
Oh, we could find actual information here. Okay, wait. So what? Do we feel anything in this room?
You look around and the light doesn't carry all that far. You can't see the back part of the room, but nothing draws your attention really. You do see maybe 1 or 2 shadowy form moving at the back end of the room, but they don't seem to have noticed you. They seem to also be looking into books. The same way that monks would be looking into books. You even see one taking a book and going to sit at the table at the center of the room. Which pushes one scary thought in your mind. The nightmare realm takes element of reality and pushes it as a nightmare. Are the pumpkin heads the transformation of your monastery, friends? Meaning that there are as many pumpkin heads inside of this dungeon as you had companions? Or the scarier thought, are they actually the monks of the monastery and you're killing your friends when you kill one?
I was thinking that when we killed the first pumpkins, I was like, yeah, we might be killing the monastery. But no, okay. I do have a technical question.
Yes.
If we were to light a candle and not move and then turn it off, would it still take a hit point? Well, yeah, it did
Yes.
take one when you take it, but it wouldn't take any more, right? If you were to just turn it off.
So long as you do not move the 30 feet, it will not take an additional hit point.
Okay.
It's really when you light it, you get to move 30 feet. And then
Until you have to light it again.
Yeah.
Or until you have to keep it lit with a hit point. Well, if you guys want to go... Actually, I'll look through this filing cabinet. What exactly are we trying to find here? Since we're not feeling any answer here, right?
Make
I mean, that just because we're not feeling anything doesn't mean there's nothing
it.
here.
It simply means that in this room there is not a major information, but there could be minor information. It's only a
How would I even go
few
by
of the
looking through that?
questions that you asked me that were sensitive to the campaign. Every other question is not sensitive. So
I will start
Would it be a
researching
good
and
idea?
seeing.
You guys think to kind of spread out in this room and light a couple candles and just stick them down so that we can cover more space than. Although I guess that would be more hit points than one
While
person just walking around.
While
the room.
they start doing that, I'm going to study this cabinet and see if anything pops out that would be of our questions. I'm guessing everyone would have told each other questions that we want to know, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
Other
I
than
think we're
Remy.
just looking for information.
all right, make an investigation roll.
I'd actually like to
am
take the
going
study
to-
action. No.
Um,
Investigation roll.
Remy, you can give your self advantage, correct?
So yeah, I'm able to give myself advantage for a 10-minute period.
All right. I will upcast enhance ability so I can target myself and Toby.
Oh.
And give us both advantage on intelligence check.
Oh, nice. Well, I was about to ask, do I have advantage since I've used this before, or is this just...
Well, you have advantage anyway now.
Well, you'd
Yeah,
have
that's what I was
you'd
gonna
have
say.
advantage if you were in your monastery, but now you're in a nightmare. So, so things
That's
are not
based off my
classified.
monastery.
Things are not classified exactly the same way.
I mean,
Oh,
he has no idea where
hell
your
yeah.
mushroom pile is.
That's a nat 20 for
All
28.
right.
The other roll was also a 19.
Nice.
Okay, so my first roll was in an 11, and then my second roll was a natural 1. So,
So
that's an
Tobiashi is
11.
completely floored because he looks at this and says, it doesn't talk about any books that we have.
This is all stuff that I've seen in my monastery. Nothing's popping out that's something we asked.
It's even worse. It feels like it doesn't make sense the way that things are cataloged in those cabinets.
Oh, they did it by color.
All right, so Fisher, you were rolling for what investigation?
I'm searching for stuff.
Where? The filing cabinet for the references or the books?
When you say filing cabinet, is this the kind of thing where, like,
Yes, all
It
of the
tells you
before the
where-
internet,
information
filing cabinet
cards.
has topics? You
Yes.
find the topic and it tells you to go to an area.
Yeah,
I think then probably, yeah, filing cabinet.
All right.
it's like the tomes.
So, with your natural 20, one thing that pops up when you're studying this is, okay, it's not giving you any clues about what books are hidden in here. What it's telling you is that things are divided mainly in two categories. Things which relate to him and things which relate to people he met. People he met, people he encountered, things that relates to outside of him, they all point to the old monastery. They all talk about the old monasteries. Things that relate to him personally, his information, what he is, things like this, they all point to the new monastery.
Wait, say that. So the
So is this? So this is
Oh, this is telling us where to go to find
Yeah.
information in the monastery, the
in
whole monastery.
the whole of the monastery.
It's giving you a clue about how he see things.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right,
in
guys,
the new
so
monastery,
if
it's
we-
stuff about him.
Yeah, if we want to know about him, we search in the new monastery. If we want to know about people he knows or has met, we search in the old monastery.
okay.
I kind of feel like we want to know about people he's met.
There are many questions.
Well, we also
which is
do
that.
want to know a little about him.
Hey,
but yes,
little
I
green
also
was there. Hi.
So we do split the party in two. I knew it.
It's up to you.
I mean, we can.
All right. So since tonight's episode is so time sensitive, I am offering you to skip the break.
Skip the break.
If you want.
Yeah, the extra 15 minutes is gonna help.
Well, I'll still be on. I'm just gonna go get a drink real quick.
Okay.
Wait, so is the new monastery and old monastery? I forgot. Are they on this map or are they two
Newman
separate?
Monastery is above the garden. Old Monastery is below the garden.
Oh my god! I could scroll this whole time.
Hey, thanks for the bits. A little green gnome just gave us 40 bits.
Woo! Thanks,
All right, how
little
about this?
green
We
gnome.
divide it in what questions were asked, right?
Tobiashi, you'd know because you live in there. The old monastery is, for everyone else, to be clear, the old monastery is the first monastery which was built. So, lower portion, the new monastery, upper portion. So now you have it officially answered.
Someone to just go with this particular mission. How many groups of knowledge are interested in? Is there any significant to the timing of your invasion? Are there any parts of the mission that... I feel like most of Remy's questions are in the hymn portion of the monastery.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that I asked...
The vast majority of my questions are about other stuff. Or others.
You
I think
hear
mine-
a rumbling in the distance. You hear...
They're also, that is similar to me. Most of my questions were about others.
You hear a
I
rumbling
think we
in
may
the
have to
distance.
split, honestly, just on time sensitivity.
I think
So-
we should
Yeah.
split.
Okay.
So like I was
How are
saying,
we
you hear a
splitting?
rumbling in the distance, a roar, sort of like a cat's purring. You hear echoing through the halls, I am coming for you.
Oh god.
Alright, we meet up back at the training room to beat the cat in
The cat?
The beast.
the beast.
The beast is upon you.
If that's, we might find something else that we want to take on though.
Oh,
So
sure.
what this means is the beast
No.
has started
Oh,
hunting
really
you.
pumpkin.
So
Can I open a connection?
Do our
Or is-
orbs work in here?
How does I forget message?
Message is 120 feet. The canopy.
Yeah.
Well, I know I could go by myself to the
I
other
don't
part,
think.
but
we
I'm not going to be fighting anything. And if I get in trouble, I could just teleport back to you guys after turning off the candle.
Mm. That actually makes sense.
It's way easier for me to leave the group and come back instantly
Uh-huh.
without taking much damage. Well, I'm going to take damage
Well-
from the candle, but
Yeah. And every distance you travel.
But I feel
to
like
get back to
if
us,
we
you're gonna
just
take
split
damage.
the group,
Oh my
like-
God.
if it's just the pumpkin heads,
we'll be fine.
The pumpkinheads weren't super hard, to be fair.
yeah. So like, I think 2 of our group could take on pumpkin heads.
But
I
we have
don't-
the beast coming after us now, so like if
What
the beast
questions-
comes after me, I could just leave.
It's also kind of like what questions people want to know, right? So
I want to know other stuff. I'm going to the old.
yeah, I'm also
I-
going. I also am going to the old.
I'm going to the new.
Okay,
So
Toby's going to the new.
Mm.
All right. So basically, we're
Mhm.
cutting the group in two. Fisher's going for old. Audience is going for new. And then the group
Audience is going
separates
for
like
old
this.
also.
No, I'm also going old.
Old. All right. All right. I'm just gonna warn you. Every 5 minutes, the beast is going to move. Just a little incentive to get you going because you're
Alright,
talking
Remy,
a
where
lot,
are you
but
going?
you're not
'Cause
doing
I could
a
go
lot.
by myself.
Mhm.
Is Jord going with me?
If I can't teleport.
No, but you can
Okay.
transform into a small spider.
Oh, and would I come with you if you teleported if I was on you?
Yeah. If you're
Okay.
inside a bag of mine.
All right, let's do it. I'll go with you.
Transform
All right.
into a little mouse.
Mhm.
Go into Tobiashi's.
I like the spider for the Halloween.
Oh, sure. Well,
Mhm.
rat
I'll be a
works
tarantula
also, but
just perched on your shoulder for now.
Black cat.
I'm saying, okay, when do we do this? Should we do this when we get back to the hallway where we came from? Like, by the room?
Just before splitting.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Or...
Yeah,
I think-
probably.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's split like as late as possible.
Because
On the
the
map.
hallways move in many different directions. You could all move back there from where you came from, but you know, Tobiashi, you've never actually been into the. This could be something, an element of curiosity for you, Tobiashi. You know that if you go up in the hallway, instead of going to the main hallway and going in front of all of the training room
Oh, we
again,
could go through the rooms?
you could fork right after 20 feet. You know, you'd be going into the lavatory of the teachers.
Yeah.
And then you'd be going in front of all of the teachers' room as you're passing them. You could search them or you could not search them. Who knows what's inside.
We also, that would mean we don't have to go back past the pumpkin head and back past the room the beast was in.
Yep.
True, we could just go straight that way. All right, let's start heading down that way, and then we'll fork off when we get to the end of that hallway.
How much health do you have total? What's your
Audience.
maximum hit point?
Oh, me? I have 69.
Yeah. Oh, I'll light the candle. I've got 100 plus my wild.
Oh
shape.
my god!
Toby
Wait,
is
guys,
skinny.
guys.
Mhm.
Tobiashi, you've got an absurdly low amount of hit point for a level 1.
Why does everyone have so much?
Plus, I've got a lot of constitution.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
good con, a good hit die, and I rolled really well for the first, 6 levels.
Mhm.
I haven't been rolling.
I rolled
I've just been
dead
taking...
average for my last few.
All right.
And then,
The boost.
Sam
Let's
rolled
go.
bonkers
The
the
beast
whole
just
time.
moved. I know where it is.
All right, let's go.
We go down the hallway, the second hallway, not the main one.
But
All
I know
right.
this is a bit of a stretch.
Yep.
But as Raimi is moving down the hallways, he is going to be opening his senses to see or possibly hear anything that, honestly, given the person whose mind we're in, like any signs of thieves' camp.
Interesting.
Mm.
Make a perception roll.
Good call.
Uh, 26.
All right, I'll keep it in mind.
Let's go.
Interesting.
Let's do this.
Interesting. All right. So, audience, 1 hit point.
All right.
You enter into the teacher's bathroom and toilet room. Tobiashi is sort of, okay, it looks kind of like your room, but man, the floor is so much nicer. Damn, they really took the nice marble for themselves.
True.
And the smell. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're in a nightmare realm. Maybe it doesn't actually smell like this where you come. Anyway. But it smells nicer than what you remember of yours. All right, you move past this well-maintained bathroom. You keep going through the corridor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 hit point, audience. 1, 2, 3.
I want to do something for giggles, though.
Yeah, go.
Whatever room is Kami Shoto's, I want to go inside of it.
And so this is the master that doesn't like you all that much.
That doesn't like me, yeah.
Okay.
There's got to be something in there.
Hold on. Okay. So you move through there, and you're looking through all of these doors, and audience, just as you're about to pay the price again, one door you see light under it.
Oh,
Ooh.
I'm gonna divine sense, see if I can sense anything good from there.
I think the only...
it's one of those candles that.
I think it's a white candle.
Oh. Alright, fine. I'll just open the door then.
All right. So there, in that corridor, one of these room is a storage room where there's a lot of crates.
Mhm.
The room in front of it, it's actually the room of your Naftan friend, and you remember that they have an intense aversion to everything that is undead. They're even immune to be turned into undead. The moment you open that door, there is a light that spills out a little bit, and you see a white candle in the middle of that room. So now you found a place where you can stop, and you'll be safe there to take a short rest.
Hell yeah. Let's take one. Just real quick.
But the beast.
Well, yeah, no, but we're safe here.
The beast
We're
cannot
safer.
enter a room with a white candle.
But it can move.
It can
Yeah,
move,
but-
it can find you, but it cannot enter the room.
Okay.
I just want all my key points back.
So as long as he doesn't puppy
That's
dog,
fair.
it's fine.
Right. Anyway,
Also, I think if
go ahead.
we stop for a short rest, Rami could cast Rary's telepathic wand. and
Oh.
that might be helpful
All right.
if we're
Mhm.
splitting up.
I like that idea.
Anyway,
It is a rare opportunity to have this time.
I'm changing the beast every place every 5 minutes of actual time, not game time. So-
Oh. Well, I mean, I figured you would do both if we took a rest.
Yeah, it's still going to be looking for you, but it's just to keep you moving. If you're taking a short rest, you're actually taking an action, and so I don't mind that.
Okay.
But when you start procrastinating and just talking and talking and talking and just going in circle with the same argument, I feel like you're wasting
Why we
time.
never do that? All right, so
All right.
short rest.
Short rest, go.
All right. Whew, another safe room. Take a short rest. You recover whatever you can from a short rest. Audience, I think you regain your divine sense also with short rest.
No, I don't. I also didn't end up using it.
Okay.
'Cause I just...
All right. I think it's your. I think it's Fisher. It's your.
Arcane recovery.
No, that's another thing. That I'm
And
thinking
well, it action surge and
Accident
cycling.
surge. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, you can at least have that. And now you know another place where if you were ever to fall unconscious, if Terranad can get you to that room, you'll be safe.
Ow!
All right, you take a short rest. Felt good be bathing in this white light. Whew. This divine light. Time to move again. All right, you start moving. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. As you're moving through these rooms, Remy, your perception of thief cants makes you notice something written on the door of one of those teachers' room. Small carving, but it's definitely some sort of thief cant. You don't know what it means, but it's the only door so far that you've seen that has a mark on it. Do you?
How far away is it?
Audience paid 1, so you're about 8 square away from the last one. So you moved about 40 feet. And it's the room that is on the upper. So technically, as you're moving, it's the room on your left. It's a teacher's room.
I guess.
Tobiashi confirms it.
Raimi would be curious enough to try to open the door.
All right. The room is empty, but audience moves in and the light shines everywhere. And you notice on the desk, on the writing desk, there is a small scroll, all rolled up. And there's an inkwell right next to it.
So it's a completely empty room with a scroll and inkwell on a table in the center.
Mm-hmm. Shadows inside of the room keep whispering, "It's our room. Go away."
Who wants to read the
Oh,
scroll?
thank you.
I'll look at the scrolls in a language I recognize.
Yes. It's in, I think, do you read Elven?
Nope.
No? Alright, you recognize
read
it's
it.
Elven, but you don't know what's written on it.
Who speaks Elven?
I do. I'll read it.
Are we still all together? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. We didn't split up yet.
Yeah,
We haven't gone to
yeah.
the end of the
Yeah,
hall.
Then I'm gonna give it to Dobie.
You hear the little shadows around in the rooms, hiding in the corners. It's nothing important. Move on.
All right, buddy.
Like, that just makes me want us to read it more.
Toby,
Yeah,
actually, well,
open
yeah,
it.
you already said you read it, so that's why I just decided to add a little bit of atmosphere. You look at the scroll, and the scroll says, it looks like a student file, but
Oh.
the name of the student doesn't ring a bell. It's written Hansel,
Oh.
race half-elf, joined the monastery 20 years ago. Exceptional skill recognized. Main incentive, promise of power.
Ooh. As I'm reading it, I guess I'm just telepathically sounding it off in a
Everyone's
different
getting
language to everybody
the
else.
message. Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting it in common.
Oh, it answers questions that some of you asked. The person
All right.
that you were interrogating is a half-elf. This may actually be his name. Hansel.
Oh. See? All right.
It says he joined. Of course, the nightmare transformed things. So
Yeah, it
maybe
made
he
to a
didn't join
monastery.
the monastery 20 years ago. Maybe it's something
Mhm.
else.
Hence the incentive for power.
Yes, which
Yeah.
would not be
Mhm.
something
Yeah.
a monastery would.
They're like,
All right, well,
that's
that's good.
fine.
I not forgetting that we're kind of like in a nightmare. I'm still gonna put the piece of paper in my pocket
Okay.
as we leave to the end of the hall.
All right. All right. So, those audience 1 point. All right, and three tiles in this, you find yourself in the main hallway. If you go up, you'll be going back inside of all of the students' rooms. Down there is the children quarter. That's still part of the upper of the new monastery, and there's the infirmary also.
Oh, so okay. The lower part's the old monastery. All right.
Yeah, the lower part is the old monastery. So this is where you got to decide if you split up or not.
Well, since you guys are going to the old part, right? We could follow you, and we could just go into the kids' room while you guys keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. So
the candle.
If you
you don't have to light it until they leave.
Yeah.
you think the kids' room is good,
Probably. It has to have something in it.
I mean, what would he put in the kids' room? I guess maybe like his.
Well, my hunch is that it might be information on like if he knows anything about the guy who sold Remy, but that's pretty much it.
The old monastery is all stuff about him.
The old monastery.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
That would be something about someone he knows.
Oh,
that
yeah,
would be new monastery
Duh.
stuff.
All right, well,
Or no, that would be old monastery stuff. New monastery is where you're looking is the stuff about him.
yeah. Well, might as well just check it since we're right here, anyways.
Right.
Yeah.
All right,
You guys
so
could go on without us. We'll check this room.
4, 5,
Okay.
All right.
6. Audience 1
Keep
point.
in touch.
6,
Will do.
7. All right, so this is where you split.
Yep.
Audience goes where, and the rest, and who goes where?
I'm going with Fisher. We're going to the old monastery,
Okay.
so
Is Remy coming with? Remy's coming with us.
Who? What a dilemma. Is he going with Tobiyashi or audience? His husband or the guy who'd be ready to cheat on Tobiyashi with?
Me and Jorik have a safe way to get back to the others.
It's like, well, first off, it's like that's what they call. I know there's a particular name for that kind of list, but basically, like the ones that couples get together, it's just like, hey, if this person offered it, this celebrity or whatever, just like you get a free pass.
Free pass, yeah.
Oh, 5 minutes. The beast moves again.
But
Right.
I think because Raimi does not have a simple way of returning if he gets separated, I think he would just go with
Celebrity
with
crush.
audience and Fisher.
Do the ethereal step thing.
I mean, I can. The thing is that like even if I do that, I actually have no idea what this place looks like when it's ethereal.
Yeah, that might be super spooky and not a good time. Good.
Like that's for emergencies.
Yeah.
Like I'm being chased by a beast.
Mhm.
All right, Fisher,
It's,
let's enter the kids' hall.
before we split, or
George.
right when we split, though, because we took a short rest, it would have timed out. I would recast Enhance Ability. Jorg, Toby, which of you is better at investigating?
I have a plus
I thought
one.
our short rests were only 20 minutes.
Short rests.
I have +0, so Toby.
Short
Me.
rest lasts about 20 minutes, and any ability that states that you need to take a blah 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 short rest time, this is how long you need to take. So your break lasted a minimum of 30 minutes because Tobiyashi regains his key points, and it's 30 minutes of meditation to regain your key points, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
So your break lasted a minimum of 30 minutes. It can have lasted all the way to an hour, but at minimum 30 minutes.
Give it to me, Fisher.
All right, yeah, I'll recast it anyway. And I will, again, upcast it to target him and me.
Okay.
And
All right.
Yeah.
So, Tobiashi and Jorg go into the children room, and the rest keep going down to where?
oh,
Do we want to do the audience hall or the garden?
You've got the garden, the church, the store, the...
Let's go to the church.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that seems like a good call.
Yeah, there's all sorts of calculations.
Okay.
We have to have
okay.
one.
All right, so you pass in front of the infirmary. Tobiashi and Jorg go to the children quarter. All right.
That's the one on the right, right?
Yeah, if you're looking at the map like this, but
Yeah.
you, while you're moving, it's on your left. On your right is the infirmary. But if you're looking at the map...
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so Tobiashi and Jorg. Tobiashi, you go at the center of the room, I would imagine.
Yeah.
So that everything is... All right, so...
Well, Jorg has the candle. Jorg would go into
Okay.
the center of the room.
So you enter the room and you... Actually, do you? Oh.
You die.
No,
Sorry.
you... you see a small pumpkin. A small pumpkin head. Walking
Just
through
a
the
tiny
hall.
one?
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, damn, that's not a good sign.
It's half the size of a normal pumpkin head.
I'll try to avoid it and investigate this area.
How far have we gone so far?
But you just
We're in
entered
the
the
middle
room.
of the room.
This is what I say.
Oh, yeah.
You on the at the end of the room, the pumpkin head is going to see you if you go at the center of the room. You might have to kill a small pumpkin head, which could also actually be a children in the real world.
You can't be telling me that.
Why?
I feel like you should have put that together.
I
upon seeing
I
it,
did
like,
on
I
the
don't know.
first room, but like
The goal is to give you
if
nightmares.
we're actually killing people,
So-
this is crazy.
So why shouldn't I tell you? The goal is to give you nightmare.
Let's go. We go deeper in.
Okay. Well, of course, the pumpkin head sees you. Hello.
Hi. Wait, we're just walking through. We're looking for some stuff.
I'm hungry.
For what?
You.
Ah,
Yeah, I was gonna say bad question.
all right, buddy. All right, I'm gonna hit him twice.
Well, first, let's see if you react before him.
Mm-hmm.
Your initiative would be...
Let's see. 19.
You go before.
Okay. Yep. Let's kill this baby pumpkin. All right, that's a 24 to hit.
That's enough?
All right, and let me just let's see how much damage that does first. That is 10 damage.
Okay. It's not enough to kill
And
it, but
then second hit.
you break half of his head with the first punch.
Does a 12 hit?
No. You hit the body and it says sturdy as the adults.
Wow. All right.
Tobiashi, you know that there are currently in your monastery around 20 children.
Well, all right. To hit, that is. I used a bonus action.
I love how his
Point.
reaction is, well, guess I'm gonna die.
23 to hit,
That's enough?
and that is 11 points of damage.
Okay. It's nearly dead. You nearly completely pulverized his head. There's just this one eye that's still up, that's now starting to deform as if he's crying.
22.
That's enough to hit.
That's 7 points of damage. Is it dead?
Yes.
It's got to be dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can feel the spider on your shoulder, like cringing at the child.
I like how-
as you reduce it to 0
I-
points instead of going.
I'm just like,
You
no,
just killed the
it's a-
squashling.
It's just a squash, guys. It's not real. It's not a real person.
The
We
spider
had this
pats on your
conversation.
shoulder as if to comfort you.
Thank you. I'm sorry. That was hard. Let's investigate the room. I like to imagine the spider just has a candle in its hand.
Right.
I'll investigate.
Give me
You
a
have advantage.
moment. All right, roll your investigation.
For your advantage.
That is 18. 17 plus 1. The other one was
Okay.
12. Sorry, kid. I had to do what I had to do. What were we talking about on the island? It was for the greater good. Oh no.
All right. I will not say who it is, but I have just sent an important message to one player. Now.
Alright, so it wasn't me. I have a good conscience.
So, Tobiyashi, you
Yeah.
go through the room, you start rummaging through things. It's making a bit of noise. And just as you start looking through a promising stack of paper, I've just received an answer that response that, oh, Remy is coming back in the room.
Remy is?
Yeah. He ran to the room. He was a bit scared. He doesn't have a red candle on him.
Remy, you good?
It's like a holds up. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, okay, make sure. Like holds up a talon.
What happened to the others?
It's like makes a. I'm not sure how to describe that motion. Like a chopping, horizontal chopping motion.
Oh fuck! Now we gotta go back over there. All right, Remy, bye. No,
Remy slaps his forehead.
Do we still have a psychic connection to them?
we should.
Yes.
Yeah, I wanna ask, if Remy's still there
All right. Well, Remy.
to.
To audience or someone?
Yeah.
Fisher?
Yes. Okay.
Audience or Fisher, either one.
Okay. So
Are you guys okay? Is
you reach out to audience.
yeah.
All right, audience. You hear Jorg?
What's up, Jorg?
Is Remy still there? Are you guys okay?
Audience.
Uh,
Remy is right next to you.
Remy
Yes,
is,
Jesus
Remy
fucking
is
Christ.
right next to me. He's fine.
Hey, Remy's with us.
I think you guys are in trouble then.
wait a minute. Wait, can you try to speak to our Remy?
Yeah. Well, as good as it's gonna get, because you're gonna get
Audience?
answered with
What do you mean?
quotes.
Can I speak to your Remy?
Okay, never mind. Well, we'll figure it out. Come on,
Remy,
Remy. come
Remy's
us.
with us.
He just ran into the room.
Well, it's not him.
Well, how do you know?
So-
Wait, ask your Remy.
You ask him
I
Yeah.
did just ask him.
telepathically.
He put okay.
Remy never-
Telepathically ask Remy.
Remy, are you with audience and Fisher?
You get an affirmative feeling
An affirmative. Fuck.
because
Alright, Jorg, we gotta kill him.
Should I switch back? I'll think at you because we've got a
Alright,
psychic
alright.
connection.
Wait. All right. Okay. All right. I think we should do some tests first. I don't want to hurt Remy if this is the actual Remy.
It's not the actual Remy. There's no way we're in a nightmare world.
All right. Okay.
Unless
I'm gonna lightning
got the
bolt
same-
Remy.
fucking stuff you got.
I don't know.
All right.
Did he eat too much?
As
We gotta hurry, we gotta hurry.
As you're all there trying to figure this out, you're arguing. Is it Remy? Is it okay? You have this brief moment where you're looking at Jorg, and then suddenly the room goes dark.
I teleport to audience.
Just without
Wait, you
George?
just left Jorg?
Well, I don't know. I still have Silk on him. If I have to go back, he has a light disappeared.
my God, you just got abandoned.
So Jorg, you're there,
Wait,
standing
I
in a
got-
room, completely
I'm
dark.
a spider in a room, in a dark
light.
room.
Okay, you were still a spider on him. All right, so okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah.
That was the goal. You teleported back to him. You are with audience.
We didn't even try fighting him.
He was just audience. You were just about to enter the church. You see
How much damage do I take from that?
damage from what?
Oh, the
Traveling
candle.
that distance. Well, no, the light went out. The light went out. That's why we teleported.
You just lost a candle.
Oh.
That was the whole goal. I sent a message to Remy saying he's an imposter, and his goal is to steal a candle, and he did.
Shit.
You just lost a candle.
How far did we go to get there? Which room were we in?
You were in the children's room, and you teleported with audience who was just about to enter the church. I will say one thing, audience. As you were moving in front of the garden, just before entering the church, you saw the complete garden. You know, it's a bit spookier from your point of view. However, there is one thing that you notice immediately. The rock, the large square rock that is at the other end of the garden, on the other side of this little stream, is glowing brightly. There's a scroll floating above it. But
Okay, well, if I see...
on the bridge, you see Tobayashi's hated master there. He is sitting
Motherfucker.
cross-legged. The shadows are pulsing around him.
Oh. I'm going to point it
there's
out to
another big
Fisher.
answer.
I'm going to be like, yep, that's probably a big answer over there.
Can we see what it is?
Hey guys, we're back. Yeah, he was an imposter.
Can we see what it is that's pulsing?
It is a scroll, rolled up, glowing golden, floating above the large rock.
Okay.
What would be in a scroll that we need to know the answer for?
Literally anything.
Well, the last time we saw it, it was inside a bottle protected by the beast.
Well, yeah, but it was a ship. We knew what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I'm gonna turn into a human again.
Just
well,
on my
let's come back
shoulder.
later.
All right, audience, you lost one more hit point to get to the church.
Okay.
And everyone's there. So yeah,
Audience, if you need to switch at any point, let me know.
I'm good. I've lost a lot.
sometime
Okay.
an imposter can appear and he may try to do something. His goal now was to steal a candle, but could be different next time.
Well,
All right.
All right. Do you guys want to split off again now that we know that imposters are an option?
The fucking imposters. I think we're just gonna lose more candles if we split up.
All right.
Well,
We
okay.
Garden.
Find what we were looking
Yeah,
for.
garden. Wait, I thought we were going into the church.
Yeah.
No. We kind of got in the church, saw
You were just about to
a
enter
big
the
answer
church.
with a big boss, and so we'll come back. Maybe.
Okay.
If we decide that's what we want to go for.
I mean, would it be
Remember, we get one big answer.
would it be possible to
Steal the
maybe
scroll.
perceive something in the room that would at least indicate as to what question it's trying to answer? Or is what we were
Yeah, can I use
given
my
as a
insight or
description what we got?
something? What would my master be protecting? That's my insight check.
Here it is. Yes, there is a clue, but it's in all of it. It is so. Here's the clue. If you want the clue, the scroll is resting on top of a rock, that is on the other side of a stream, inside of a prepared garden with vegetation, which is usually an imitation of the world that monks will do. Essentially, they recreate the world when they do this. That on itself is the clue of the information that is there. It could be relating to nature, it could be relating to stream, it could be relating to something that is protected by something, it could relate to nature, to the world. That is the clue, and that is as much as I can say.
Okay.
Hmm.
Wait, it's not. Wait, it's in the garden? I thought we were in the church.
The floating scroll is in the garden.
We
Oh,
didn't
okay.
go into the church yet. You guys were about to enter, and that's what you guys seen.
Oh, okay. My bad. You said it's on the rock
Yep.
on the other side of the river.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Church
Okay.
time?
All right.
Yeah, church time.
You move toward the church and you enter it. The moment you enter the church, you are bathed in the powerful light of a white candle sitting right in front of the huge organ that is at the other end of this place. The church is a safe haven. Which also means
Fuck yeah,
there's
concrete.
no information in the church.
Okay, so church was.
All right.
Let's get out of here.
Okay. Church safe haven. Good to know. Where else did we check? So we know the garden's a big fight. Church is a safe haven.
We could check the further parts down. There's a littler garden.
You hear a rumble in the distance. The beast is in the same part of the monastery as you are, so there is a chance you will meet it.
Purple. Go out and keep going down.
We could check that little room by the church and then go down more and go over to...
Yeah, quick check the
Kitchen?
storage room of the
Yeah.
church.
We could do the storage room. We could check the church. There's not much down here.
There
I mean,
are
there's
the
a
guest
bunch
quarter, there are the royal guest quarter, there's the merchant guest quarter, there's
Oh, the royal guest
store,
quarter might be good.
there's the bathroom, there's a little mini garden terrace. There are the lavatory, there's the dining hall, the kitchen, and the pantry.
All right, let's go check the living quarters. I
Yeah.
think those are all fairly near each other.
All right. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, minus 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, minus 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, minus 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. You are faced with a decision. If you go to your left, you'll enter the normal guest quarter. If you take one more step, you will be able to go right, and you will have the minor noble guest quarter. Or you can keep going another 6 square, and you'll end up with the same decision, except it's going to be the major the actual royal quarters that you'll have on your right.
You want to go minor noble quarters and then royal quarters?
Yeah.
Yep, sounds good.
All right.
Any more thieves' camp?
So you take one more step. Audience, you will take one more point of damage as you're all moving. The shadows keeps following you everywhere. You can always hear them in the shadows just going, "Don't go further. Come with us. We want you to be with us." But that every time you move with the lit candle, it just pushes them away.
I kind of want to see where it takes us.
Every time there's one of you that trails a little bit, maybe because they got distracted, you feel the shadow reaching toward you. You can even see little hands trying to grab your shoulder as you're just lagging behind. Immediately push forward. Right. So you start going through the hallways, and on the first hallway, the hallway of the minor noble. So you go 1, 2, 3 square inside of it. Just before audience has to pay another price, there is a small thief cant in front of that door to your right, Remy, that you notice.
Nice.
Well, it worked out the first time, so maybe we'll point to the door and hopefully... Oh, he could just communicate open?
All right.
It's so nice having this spell active.
So, one of you opens the door, audience points the candle inside. You see all of the little shadows retreating. The room is a bit bigger. You know, for you to be actually, you get a look at this room and, people coming here, I understand them wanting to know how we live, but come on, that's starting to be a bit upper class.
Yeah, they've done a bathtub in here.
Yeah, they have a bathtub. Come on. They're not even gonna go wash with everyone else, just like you always did. Come on.
Yeah, what the hell, guys?
Nobles. So you start looking, and in the bathtub, no, I mean...
In the bathtub.
Look, you're not a true man until you're all bathing in each other's ball sweat.
True. Let's get into the sauna.
It takes a little bit of time, but Remy, inside of the chest that is at the in front of the bed, you find a small letter. It is addressed to Hansel.
And it looks like he's really Hansel and Gretel the shit out of this.
Right. So you take the envelope, you open it, and you start reading it. It's not long. It sort of feels like you're reading an invoice confirmation. It states, contract promising supply of energy to revitalize Schuld in exchange for services.
Schuld.
Schuld is the name of the deity of the hunter cult.
I just realized something. You said you couldn't like fit all of like the secret entrances and stuff on here, right?
Yes. No, I couldn't. Sorry.
Yeah. Is my cave somewhere on here or no?
Yes. Probably in one of the corridor. Your personal cave wouldn't be on the map, but you'd know certain passages. Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to know if I could make it there. But if not,
probably
your
be a
cave
ways
would be on
away.
the upper side. So
yeah, I'd have to run up there. That sucks. That's fine.
So that makes it seem like he was hired by the cult to do that.
it's
To do this,
like I
right?
said, it looks like an invoice confirmation. You know, like we promise or we thank you for.
Mm-hmm.
Services rendered.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It is a contract promising a supply of energy to revitalize the deity of the hunter cult in exchange for services.
Mm-hmm. That also makes it seem like the energy from the oceans goes to the hunter god, which was a question I had. Or possibly does, but
All right. So now the higher ups, we're going there.
which would be interesting because the potions are given out generally by the audience's religion,
Mm-hmm.
or that's what we suspect.
All right.
So he might also be working for audience's religion, or he's like a third party kind of thing.
He's a triple agent.
Oh no,
Mhm.
we got the wrong guy. He's actually working with us.
Damn it! Audience! Why?
OG Toby actually made another copy of himself, but we didn't.
Yeah, I made this copy. Like this was the copy that I left at the monastery. You guys just didn't know. He had time.
Actually,
to train the
Toby
GT.
actually didn't time travel like the rest of us did.
This is actually a brother. No.
Oh goodness! All right. So you said you wanted to go to the royal quarters.
Yeah.
All right. So you move 1, 2, 3, 4. That makes the 6. So audience 1 point.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you're moving into the corridor of the 2 royal guest room, Remy, your perception catches from the corner of your eyes this mass of pulsing energy just leaving the corridor that was right next to the door on top, just going, and it's going toward the garden. If you'd stayed where you were a few more minutes, the beast would have seen you.
We got
I
it.
feel like we're in a Silent Hill game.
Because we are.
And in case you're wondering, yes, it does have a stat.
Oh Jesus.
It might attack.
Well, it has a stat. It's like
not a
1,000
full stat
strength,
block, just
1,000 dexterity, 1,000 constitution,
All right.
1,000 speed.
All right.
Royal guest quarters.
So you keep moving forward, and Remy, once again, you see a thief cant on the first door that you encounter.
Third time's the charm.
All right. So, you enter the room. Audience goes first. You see all of the little shadows trying to reach out toward you, and then audience pointing the candle in front of them, pushing them back into the corners. You see some in the hallways trying to move as you're moving, and you see George just looking behind him. And you see all the little shadows moving toward him like a swarm of large insects. You enter the room and you start rummaging through this room. Someone wants to do an investigation roll? It's a big room. It's noble. You know, they have double beds. They have this desk, which is, god damn it, it's probably worth more than what a peasant does in a year. They have bathtubs. Come on, it's nothing like monk lifestyle. It's
But now maybe has to investigate, even though he can't take any of it with him.
all right.
I got an 18, but yeah, Remy could do it.
28.
All right. Doesn't take too long. Inside the desk, inside one of the drawer, you open it and you find a picture, which you kind of were hoping to forget. The picture is of a tall man, slender, wearing a black cloak, and you recognize the face of the person who sold you.
Let's go.
Hansel knew him. At one point, anyway.
Bitch.
We need more information on him.
Hello. Well, that's an interesting name.
I would like to probe deeper on that thought.
Twister to probe deeper. Unfortunately, Terry might be able to do something about this, but you can't.
Damn.
But hey, there's another royal room. Maybe it's like
Let's search the
probing
next
deeper.
one. Let's search this whole area.
All right. The beast once again changes. Oh, the beast leaves the area completely.
Okay.
All right. You go into the last room, and just before entering, Remy, you notice a thief cant written on the door again. Apparently, this person knows important people, or at least people he sees as important. You enter the room. You push away the shadows. Audience, you have to pay one more hit point because it's not a small hallway. It's gotta start to sting a little bit.
Nah, he's fine.
I'm down to 100.
Okay. Remember that you might have a big fight at the end of this. Alright, so go inside the room. Who wants to rummage through all of these things? These pricey things?
Well, twist my arm, why don't you?
Yeah. You got this. Roll natural 20 this time, though.
Guidance.
Oh,
Damn! Alright.
you know what? Just because everybody has so much confidence, I'll even use my lantern.
Good lord, okay.
Oh, I was muted.
Oh,
I got a 26. So
26.
You can also roll. Or you should also roll, but
And then D4.
Well, you know, even you, to Remy, you're used to doing these investigative procedure. You look at Fisher doing this thing, like, damn, He's really into it this time. But might as well help him.
So with advantage and guidance, I get 31.
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
You managed to one-up Fisher as he's looking for things. He goes into the closet and he starts looking there. There was a cloak that he just pushed it aside, and Remy, you have this moment of, don't you recognize this? Come on. It's obvious the way that it's made, and the way that when you take it and you look at it, you see this cowl, and even though there's no form under it, when you raise the cowl, it takes a shape, and when you look at the shape, you sort of recognize the description that the guy you captured from the ship gave you. It gives a tall, hooded figure with large horn inside of the cowl. The one that orchestrated the attack on the monastery. Hansel knew him also.
He gets around.
Well, look, I guess he's gonna be on the ship, guys. I knew it. All right, that's all the questions I had.
Did we find anything else in the room about him?
Because isn't that what we found in the last room?
What? No.
Now, the last room is the picture of the person who sold Remy. Now you found the
Yeah.
person who has the large cowl. The only thing you find inside the room, and Remy helps you with this, it's the thief cant that you saw on the door when you entered. You can't help it. You're looking at it and it's bugging you. Doesn't it mean the same thing, just written in a different way? That's the clue.
Mean the same thing as the thieves' cant that was in front of the other room?
Yeah.
Maybe you were right, Toby.
See, power of deduction, I'm telling you. For some reason, he just has a big cowl. What is a cowl again? As I'm looking at this
It's a
cowl.
hood.
It's the hood
It's
of
a
the cloak.
spooky name for a big hood. He's got a big cloak with a big hood.
Okay. Probably to hide his horns. And weren't we feeling like dragon-ish off this dude?
The first
Yeah.
one had a heavy
Yeah.
draconic accent. The second one did feel a bit like a draconic shape under the cowl.
All right, all my questions are answered. Now we just need to know if he's going to be on the ship. That's what I want to know.
All right.
Were all our questions answered?
Not even.
No.
Oh no, not even
No,
close.
not even close.
But let's be honest, you're probably not going to go back up, so I can just mark everything that was hidden upstairs as not going to happen. So
Well, I'm there right now. No, I'm kidding. How many hit points would it be to get back to my room?
Wow! From where you are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 30. 1, 32, 33, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we got 50 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it's 65 squares to go back there. 11 hit points.
All right, Spider Jorg, let's go.
All right.
Spider joke.
Is-
I'll light another candle.
Okay, wait.
Before I turn into a
It
spider.
might have been a joke.
All right, I'll wait on that other candle.
Yeah,
I do only have one more wild shape, so you better not teleport again,
True.
or I'll just stay a spider until we have to do the big fight.
I mean, okay. Do we risk going back up? I don't know what else we would know. We haven't. Okay, how many big fights were there supposed to be? Because
We
we've
don't
only
know.
found 2.
We
don't
only
know.
found 2, yes.
Wait, did I miss
I
here?
feel like
I
the
could've
point
sworn
of-
Draken actually said there were 3. But...
I thought he said there was 3 of them, at least.
Okay. Well, so in my opinion, the point of questioning this dude is to learn about who he knows and what he knows about other stuff.
I know. I
So-
kind of want to figure out what his favorite color is.
I mean, stuff about him could be important, but I feel like it's important in how it helps us obtain information about other stuff, and especially now knowing that he's not with the Hunter cult and was hired by them.
But he
I'd
could have been
rather
part of the
learn
Predator.
about-
Well, the information about the Predator's weapons is on his side of the monastery. Is on the older
That is
side.
true. So yeah, I
So
guess
if he has
that-
anything else about the Predator, that'd be nice because it'd help you learn stuff about your past.
I mean, yeah, but yeah. I'd like that, but also if we get to the Predator, I can ask people in person.
True.
And I would like to get that ship in a bottle. But let's keep looking around down here. There were only 2 royal suites, right?
Yes.
Do we want to check the little garden down here?
Yeah, let's check the garden and then the main eating area.
I think we should also check the store.
That too, yeah. Wait, why do we have a gift shop at the monastery?
They sell the things that they make: cheese,
Oh.
wine, few weapons.
Crystals.
So I do have a question. There's no way for us to get any more of the big information. Like we couldn't like try to steal it or interact with the people that are standing there. Well, I know the monster was there, but
Oh, the monster's gone. Maybe we could sneak in there and get that before.
There was the big beast was in there. A smaller form of it formed
Yeah.
outside and is hunting
Yeah,
us.
that's a good point.
Well,
And
if you're trying to find things, so there is the storeroom of the church that you didn't see. There is the store, the
Yeah, we're gonna go look at the small garden first.
Okay.
And then
Yeah,
we're
the
gonna
small
go
garden
look
and
at
then the
the
store.
Yeah.
all right. So you're not.
'Cause we're right here,
so Tobiashi,
so-
you're not splitting from the group.
no.
Okay.
Are you splitting from yourself?
Mm.
No.
Yeah, should I make
There's not
another
enough stuff
hero's
to eat.
feast for you to eat?
I could start eating the dead pumpkins on the ground.
Mmm.
And go back and
Yum.
eat that pumpkin, kid.
All right. So, audience, it's 2 hit point to get to the small garden there. When you arrive at the garden, however, you see 2 pumpkin head looking outward. There is a tripod with a spyglass between them.
Oh, I want to look in it.
But there are 2 pumpkin heads. And you hear grumbling in the distance. The beast has come back into the old monastery.
Let's go to the store. We could kill him and look real quick.
Yeah, could we get in there?
It's
I
entirely up to
I
you.
can't-
6 seconds.
Here, Raimi. If I make you invisible, you sneak in, peek through that telescope, and then sneak back out.
True.
So, is there light in the room for Raimi to even be able to get to it?
That's a good point.
Well, audience is on the sides. You'd be stepping into the shadows. It takes them a little bit of time before attacking. They had an initiative. So it would literally boils down to who between you or the shadows has the better initiative. It's a chance you're taking.
We still don't know if the shadows just do a shit ton of damage or like take you away.
And
All right, let me test this theory.
looking at the time going
I'll be
forward, I'd say someone outside of the dream is starting to do something which is shaking the foundation of this dream.
All right, let's go to the store then.
Uh-oh.
I feel like we could like hop in real quick and
All right, fuck it, kill him. Surprise attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
I could just the fireball almost one shot him. So
Fireball, and then I could finish him off.
All right, fire your
Alright,
fireball.
really quick, go.
Hit him with a lightning bolt too.
1 success, 1 fail. And lightning bolt.
Oh shit! Are they lined up to where I could hit both of them?
Yeah, that's easily doable.
All
1
right,
success, 1 fail.
dexterity. All right,
38.
38. All right.
and then
Did our DM froze?
Hi. Well, I don't know if you noticed, but there is a weird transition that happened right now. There was the game, and now there's this. Don't worry, there's a very good reason for it. I promise. That reason being the internet died. So yeah, this is being recorded after the fact. It took several hours for the internet to come back. Which is why the game ended so abruptly. But don't worry, if you're afraid that I haven't been fair with the players, I've contacted them during the day. And I told them that I will give them more time next session to finish their exploration of the nightmare. Well, Spirit of Halloween imposed its will on us, saying that more time was needed, and it wanted them to truly feel scared. Because honestly, I feel like there's only maybe 2 of them that were a bit worried about the environment and everything that happened, so give them a second chance. That's it. I just wanted to add this because the cut will feel very abrupt if I don't add anything. And since this rebroadcast is a few days after, the internet had time to come back, and I'm just checking the connection again, just in case I remain slightly traumatized by that. So that's it. That's what happened. That's why everything just cut out. So, just letting you know what actually happened, and that it's gonna be okay. Next episode, I don't know, either half an episode is going to be dedicated to finishing that, or maybe we'll give them the full episode. I'm just going to be a bit less stingy on the fight that encounters. Because, hey, if they have twice the time, they have time to make at least one fight before they get to choose. Shh, don't tell them. But that's it. That's all there is to it. So, with that, and now that you know what happened, I'm going to leave you with the normal ending of the episode. And we'll see each other again next week. So, as always, if you enjoyed the episode, you can support the stream by following us. You can leave a like, leave a comment on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. You can also support the stream by making a donation, becoming a Patreon, subscribing on Twitch. And if you can't do any of those, there's a very free thing you can do that is always appreciated. It's even nearly effortless. And that's spreading the word of this channel. I promise, it's very helpful. So, as always, see you next week, next Wednesday for the live broadcast, next Friday for the rebroadcast. The live broadcast having a Western Coast scheduling, friendlier for the scheduling, and the rebroadcast being a more Eastern Coast friendly broadcast. And as always, map making in the middle. We are revisiting the old maps, making sure that the legends works with every single map. Although we don't need to, but I like it better when it's clean like this, when everything works. And apparently the first map needs to be revisited a little bit, because compared to the two others that I've made, it looks like a school teenager made it, the way it is. So, yeah, that's it. Oh, as you can see, it is very late for me. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. See you next week. And as always, stay safe and stay healthy. Good night.